couple months ago, I learned I shouldn't be allowed in pet stores because I can't ever leave without hornworms. And it's ironic because ever since I banned myself, the pet store ended up finding me. Allow me to explain that I found this little creature and I knew it was ready to transform because of how big it was. And it's only my natural instinct to give it a safe place to pupate so no predators eat it. And I couldn't believe that in just 14 days, magic happened. Days 1 to 3, our caterpillar started to shrink up and get more wrinkly. And on day 4, it shed its skin and emerged as a pupa. And then the hardest part came, not knowing if it would emerge or not as a winged being. But I waited 10 more days constantly checking to make sure it was still wiggling around, and on day 14 I woke up to the color of the pupa much darker, and I knew that meant transformation. I kept the little container open hoping that I'd catch it in real time, but I missed the hatching time slot and I noticed that the pupa hatched but the winged being was nowhere to be found. I searched my house high and low until luckily I found the little one on the bottom of my cabinet. It was so tiny I extended my finger and it immediately hopped on and stayed with me for a while. I took it outside and I waited until it was ready to fly away. It started pumping its wings and vibrating and it did fly away, but it stayed close and it came back to me a few times and I couldn't believe it because remember when I told you the wings would likely have some pink in them if I identified it correctly? Well, as soon as it started to fly, I noticed underneath its wings there was a beautiful bright pink color. And as sad as I was, this was one of my favorite moments ever because I got to help this tiny, beautiful creature hatch. And now I understand that there's no need to ban myself from the pet store because inevitably it'll come to me.